So Battlefield 6 released their multiplayer trailer and roadmap within the game today. In my opinion, the game looks really, really good. A lot of good things to love about the game and its future, but also some things I believe you're all gonna hate. On that note, let's get right into it. First topic on the menu, which will be a very hot topic, is a sneak peek of their new Battle Royale. I believe this will be a love factor for the game because of how popular BRs are these days. Between all the leaks that have come out about the game and all the features they are adding to this mode, it should be peak. I'm hoping they will learn from COD and take the best of the OG Battlefield and the areas of Warzone that are actually good and combine them into a near perfect Battle Royale. I understand this isn't the true Battlefield experience, but you almost need a Battle Royale in your game to compete in the FPS genre. Look at X Defiant. No Battle Royale, the game dies in 6 months. So I'm glad they're going this route. I hope they do it correct, and it should be good. So something I believe that will be a hate amongst players is a lack of skill expression within the typical gunfights. I understand that anyone who's a real diehard Battlefield player is not going to want to like COD, especially the current COD. But at the same time, there's no way really to outplay your opponent. Yes, you can use the train in the class kit, but that's not within a typical fight. Plus, that's always within every FPS game. I would like to see a more unique approach to a reasonable standard gunfight where ping and first shot don't always mean the outcome of every single fight. Next topic that you'll love that we need to talk about from the trailer and play event is the graphics and sound. Every single streamer that I saw from browsing Twitch or the Battlefield Showcase broadcast kept talking about the graphics and sound within the game. DICE has always been extremely good at making a high quality sound and graphic game. Just look at Star Wars Battlefront and how good they are, and they're respectively 10 to 11 years old now. First time I hopped into Battlefront 2015, I lost it with how good everything sounded and felt. My eyeballs and ears had a stiffy, I swear. The game is elite. DICE is now continuing into their other Battlefield games and clearly this game as well. This will be a generational winner for the immersive experience we will get from playing this game. Another thing you'll love is the scale which Battlefield is bringing. Every Battlefield game has done this, and the devs continue this within Battlefield 6. At the showcase, the devs were talking about 9 maps and 4 modes. Battlefield has always been notorious for these large-scale battles, and I believe this will follow up on that legacy. But also at the same time, they're throwing in squad-based TDM modes and classic modes that will give the players a wide range to play from, and that's always great options because COD gets so boring playing the same face-off and basic domination every time over and over and over. Something you may hate about Battlefield is with the leaks and community feedback and the topic of the classic class system. Now, they did say the class system was going to be reworked slightly in a way for more custom setups, for example, such as an assault class running an SMG. Now, when they released that comment, the classic Battlefield community lost it, which respectfully makes sense. Today, in the game showcase, they showed that the classic system is sticking with the game. Now, I, on the other hand, wouldn't mind somewhat of a COD system of picking the different guns but keeping the class equipment and abilities the same as the classic system. This would give players more options and playstyles to try out and see what's more fun to cause destruction, ruin tanks, and run the lobbies. Small hate detail I noticed I would like to talk about is the Assault class getting a stim. Only real reason this is in the game is for the movement demons from COD. This gives them the dopamine hit of the stim movement tech from the OG Warzone, but within a more realistic feel. In my opinion, it doesn't need to be in the game. Like, just take it out. You can remove that. That's not true Battlefield. Like, let's be real here, devs. Adding in another small hate detail is the slide mechanic. As said earlier in the video, I want more ways in which you can win gunfights. But this slide doesn't really do much at all. Can barely get around corners and in no shape will it compete with the COD movement. So in my opinion, just remove it from the game. I know it's a small rant, but it's going to be a hot topic, and in my opinion, again, just remove it. Let's move on. Chalk it. Back to another love topic, which is around the subject of the class system again, is the guns. The weapons for each class seem very viable. Each gun has pros and cons based on the type, which is how it should be. As shown in the gameplay today, ARs exceed in what they do, SMGs do what they need to do, and snipers are peak in this game in my opinion. Looks like the most fun to be had. But there is one type of gun I will get into later in the video, which I know needs some fine tuning. However, we all know the issues in other FPS shooters when SMG is mapping across a map, or the AR is challenging a sniper from 300 meters away. Maybe when the game fully reveals that will be an issue, but we'll have to wait and see and hope for the best at this point. Now, a topic that you'll hate for sure while on the gun subject is shotguns. They seem beyond broken though. Up close, which in theory a shotgun should be that good, is that it's too good. Body shots from like 15 to 20 meters away are melting players, and SMG really have no chance in hell to stop them. I believe that's going to be a balance issue and they will need to fix it ASAP before the game releases. Last thing I want to talk about will be in the love section. I think the biggest part of this game is that it'll actually force COD and Activision to do something about the state of their franchise. Pending Battlefield doesn't have an awful release and doesn't have server issues at launch, plus they keep their microtransactions kept at the bare minimum, I think it should be alright. Now, I'm not going to sit here and lie, but I did play a lot of the Battlefield, especially the older ones, but I am a true COD fan at heart. I will 100% play the crap out of this game, especially because Black Ops 7 seems awful. But I really, really hope this game lights a fire under their asses over at Activision and does something about COD. Both games could be greatly benefit from competition. We need that. We need Activision to get their shit together, and we need DICE to produce a very good game here, and I think we do have one. Now, at the end of the trailer, they did release the beta date, so everybody go check that out. I can't wait. But again, thank you for listening. Please like and subscribe for more Battlefield and other FPS content. I also go live on Twitch, so check me out there. Thank you again. Peace out.